Oh, yeah, this is a tough group. This is perhaps the hardest. Actually, not the hardest, but well, to some people, it is the hardest group at this World Cup because you have the likes of France, which has Kylian Mbappe, obviously, and then you got Norway, which has Haaland, and then Senegal, who are right now causing a lot of damage. The Afcon. Um, and yeah, it's quite interesting because never would I have expected Mbappe and Haaland to be in the same group at this and to face each other at this early stage at World Cup. But here we are. This is it. So in terms of France, obviously we know what France are capable of from previous World Cups. They managed to make it to the final two times in a row. And even though there's not a lot of even though certain players are not there anymore. I mean, you haven't got a Hugo Lloris, you haven't got a Griezmann, you haven't got actually you still have a Conte, but he's now catching up in age, so it doesn't really apply anymore. He can still do something at this World Cup, but age just caught up to him. France do have some younger talents now in terms of Chouameni, Akabavenga, Desiree Doué, Michael Olise, and of course you got Kylian Mbappe, who is right now um, in form in terms of like his game, and obviously we know what he's capable of at World Cups. Whenever Kylian Mbappe is in the World Cup, he is in his element. So yeah, France will do a lot of damage in this group. But Norway, it's quite interesting because it's this is their first World Cup since 1998. So it's been almost 28 years actually since they last played at a World Cup, and now they do have Haaland in this one too, and we know what he's capable of. He is lethal in front of a goal. Being the striker that he is, but then again, it will depend on Norway's defense and midfield to contribute to Haaland's goal scoring abilities at this World Cup. Because let's be honest, if the midfield and the defense doesn't contribute to get like creating the chances for him, they wouldn't really get much out of him, especially in this group with France and Senegal. Senegal, like I said before, are doing quite amazing at this AFCON, which could be a preview to what they might be capable of going into this World Cup. Obviously, Senegal have the likes of Sadio Mane, and although I clown him a lot, they also have Nico Jackson too in this one. And yeah, I think the extra motivation for this group and for Senegal is that their first game is against France, which is a throwback to the 2002 uh, World Cup, where I think that was the opening game for that particular edition of the World Cup. So this is a bit of nostalgia being created here again between two French-speaking nations. Now, in terms of like if history, will history repeat itself again, just as it did in 2002? It's hard to say because, um, I mean, yeah, Senegal will be hoping for history to repeat itself, but then again, France have a really good team, and I think what might possibly cause an upset would be DJ Deschamps' tactics and strategy. If he fails to get it right, then yeah, Senegal could capitalize on that and possibly cause an upset. But on paper, France should be able to win that match. Now, whoever comes out of the playoff round and to fill in the fourth place spot between Bolivia, Suriname, and Iraq, it's hard to say. It's hard to say because if I had to pick, if I actually had to pick who would actually make that fourth place, that fourth position in this group, it is between Bolivia and Suriname. But irrespective of if it's Bolivia or Suriname for this one, I mean, it's quite obvious that France would make the first place spot. So France will top the group. And after France, now second place is quite interesting because second place is tricky because my head tells me Norway, but I wouldn't be surprised if Senegal find a way to get into second place. But either way, it is between Norway and Senegal for second place. So I would say Norway gets into second place for this group. So we have France first, Norway second, Senegal should be third, and Senegal should qualify into the knockouts as one of the first place teams at this World Cup. It is possible, and it's most likely going to happen if they come in third place. If they don't come in second place, third place is the likely position they might want to get to qualify into the knockout stages. And yeah, irrespective of who makes it from the playoff round between Bolivia, Suriname, and Iraq, if it's Bolivia, they will still come in fourth place, and if it's Suriname, they will still come in fourth place. And even if it is by some way somehow Iraq, they will still end up in fourth place in this one. So yeah, France first, Norway second, Senegal third, with Senegal possibly qualifying to the next round as one of the third best place teams. And then yeah, whoever comes out of the playoff round into that fourth position will most likely be the fourth place team to get knocked out in the group stage.